Hey guys, welcome back. We're trying a new mic setup today. Hopefully it'll do a better job at filtering out the background noise and hopefully the sound is good. So today, in time for the holidays, I want to share my wish list haul from Fragbuy. This is also in time for their Boxing Day sale, so you guys can snag amazing deals, and this is in collaboration with Fragbuy. I'll share the details of the super sale with you. They're doing it a little differently this time, so it's super exciting. Here's what's happening. So they're gonna have 75% off MSRP on their door crashers, which is always on the main page. When you scroll down, you'll see all their door crashers, and they're always like crazy deals, and then an extra 10% off of those with the code Boxing Day 10, or they have a curated niche collection this time. So it's going to be 60% off MSRP on this niche collection, plus an extra 12% off with the code niche12. And for the first time ever, they're doing a loyalty exclusive. So people who are part of Eau Addict, which is their highest tier, they get a stackable free shipping code on any order over $49, which is incredible. So yeah, it won't work if you're not part of the highest tier. You have to be part of the Eau Addict tier. And the haul that I'm sharing with you guys today, as I mentioned, is my wish list haul. So a little treat for myself for Christmas. I got some fragrances that I've really been wanting for a really long time, and for some reason, well, money reasons, I just haven't pulled the trigger until now. And yeah, there's like all kinds of stuff in here. Stuff you guys probably will be surprised was even on my wish list. But we'll start with a Narciso. Narciso Oud Musk. This one is intense. And I'm not a huge oud lover, but I do love all Narciso creations. And I had smelled this one a while ago, and it just stuck with me. I just so badly wanted it. It's a very intense, dry, oudy scent with a Narciso-esque musk, as they all have. Really, really beautiful. I actually initially had smelled a dupe of this, and it captivated me. I was like, I need to have this. This is a friendly oud. This isn't a barnyard oud or a very intense oud. This would be a great beginner oud. I think Fragbuy has this for $145. It's so beautiful. It's just a very wearable oud. Even though it is a powerhouse, it has like a little bit of a fresh spiciness to it too. I don't have anything to really compare this to, but I feel like if you like gentler, dry ouds, you would enjoy this too. I always throw Tom Ford's Oud Wood around because that one is super beginner friendly. If you like that, you'll probably like this. I do think this one's one step up in terms of intensity. So this one, it's got a little bit more bite to it. It has a little bit more of that true oud-esque type of scent. Very good for the winter if you're craving a nice, strong, oudy, kind of spicy scent. Oh, my goodness. It is very unisex too, guys. So it's not just for the ladies. This one is perfectly unisex. I wore it. The cloud was huge. My man commented on how powerful it actually is, and he did like the scent. He's gonna, I think, steal it from me. There are a whole bunch of fragrances he's stolen from me. This one might end up somehow sneaking into his pile, so I have to keep an eye on this one. On the complete opposite end of the spectrum, I grabbed Etat Libre d'Orange, and this is Yes I Do. This is a marshmallowy, gentle, clean, lily of the valley scent. It's very, very intimate. It's very light, airy, but it does stick around. Like it's a very sensual, kind of intimate, fresh scent. I fell in love with this one when I got a mini from Fragbuy with one of my previous orders. They include freebies sometimes with purchases, and it was like a little 10 ml, and I ran through that one so quickly. I do spray a lot of it. Like, it is a scent that is quite delicate and light, so I do like to spray a lot of it. But my goodness, what a fluffy, beautiful take on a lily of the valley scent. There's no sharp green edges to it at all. It's actually quite smooth, and for a niche fragrance, like, I believe right now they have the 50 ml available for $75, which is an incredible price. This whole brand is very beautiful, very unusual creations. I'm working on discovering more. They're really, really cool. And this one is like one of the easiest wearing of all. I also picked up Carolina Herrera's Amethyst Haze. I have to show you guys the box because it's quite a presentation. I'm trying not to fiddle with boxes too much since the mic is right there, but I had to show you guys how nicely this is presented. It's like on a little pedestal. Cute. This one was recommended to me by a friend, and I was told that it's similar in style to Maison Margiela's Coffee Break, which I'm obsessed with, and Fragrantica too. Like, really sold me on this, basically saying that it's a better version of that. For me, it is a stunning scent, but more masculine leaning, and it smells, to my nose, more like a blend of Gris Charnel and elements of Maison Margiela Coffee Break. So if you like Gris Charnel, but you want something like less sandalwoody, I would go for Amethyst Haze. This to me smells much better than Gris Charnel, and I could wear this one personally, where Gris Charnel I can't. It's just too much of that sandalwood, and I do get a bit of a dill facet with that one. This one I have no problems with. There's no sandalwood in here. There's cashmere wood. There is cardamom. The coffee I almost don't smell at all, and there is lavender. So it's quite fresh, woody, a little bit spicy. There is like a little bit of coffee dancing in the background, but overall a really beautiful composition, and I'm very curious to discover more from the private collection of Carolina Herrera. There was one with myrrh that really kind of caught my interest. A couple other ones that I'm waiting for Fragbuy to restock. But yeah, Amethyst Haze is gorgeous, but I would say a touch masculine leaning. I also went ahead and picked up the notorious Montal Mucalat. This one has been talked about so much and hyped in negative ways and positive ways, just that it's such a weird smell, that it's like a strawberry kind of like Cabbage Patch Kid or plastic doll or air freshener or whatever. But all of this talk about this plastic strawberry thing really kind of got me going, and I had to explore it. I was so like teeter-tottering on whether or not to pick it up. In the end, I did, because the prices are like amazing. So yeah, I think I paid around $80 for this one. This is the only one I'm spraying right now. It's just I'm filming in such a small room that I find myself getting headaches when I spray too much in here, and I'm planning to film a lot today. I do totally get what people are saying about this plasticky doll head thing, but when I picture doll head, I'm thinking something more pasty, like more play-doughy. This doesn't really have that. This has more of a new packaging type of plastic scent, not a powdery like play-doughy plastic, which is what worried me and what kind of put me off from buying it in the first place. It is an addictive scent, the way that Gucci Rush kind of has this plastic thing going on that is addictive, that I call a new electronic smell. This one is almost like unpackaging something new, like a plastic toy. I definitely smell that. Like, it smells like, remember when they had scented markers? Like when I was a kid in like grade 3, I used to play with these scented markers all the time. That's more like what it reminds me of, like a strawberry scented marker. Totally. And yeah, it is addictive. I can see myself once in a while like splashing this on for fun. Is it a signature scent thing for me? Like, probably not. I might wear this a handful of times. It's confusing, it's intriguing, it's fascinating, it's weird, it's addictive. Also, something in here reminds me of Mancera's Velvet Vanilla. So the best way for me that I could describe this scent is one of those strawberry scented markers and velvet vanilla. I like it though. Would I recommend it? 100%. Like, it's a weird, fascinating, intriguing scent. I do like it. And the only real designer fragrance of the bunch is Chloe Absolue. So you guys know that I'm over the original Chloe. I loved it. I'm done with it. But I remember smelling this ages ago at Sephora, loving it, putting it on, having a sample of it, never picking it up. And I was like, now is the time. I'm a little bit more on a rose kick again, especially rose and patchouli combinations. They just do so well in the cold weather. So yeah, I grabbed this one, and it definitely has that original Chloe DNA, that kind of fresh tart rose, but a much more grounding earthy patchouli base. A lot more enjoyable, a lot more complex, and more modern than the original Chloe. So I would 100 times over recommend this over the original Chloe. It is still the same scent DNA, but there are tweaks in here that just make it a lot more elegant, rich, warm, and just better suited for my skin. There's no lychee in here, which that's the note that I find annoying in the original Chloe. I like it on first spray, but as I wear it, it just starts to annoy me. This one's not annoying me at all. It's such a lovely feminine scent. So that's my little wish list haul that I treated myself with. I would love to hear what fragrances you guys are treating yourselves with. I'll definitely check them out if I haven't already. Happy holidays to you guys. I hope you're having an amazing holiday season. Merry Christmas to all of you guys who celebrated. And I will see you guys again soon. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, stay tuned for any new videos coming up, and like the video. Give it a thumbs up. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.